All right, so get ready to dive deep, right?
Dive deep.
Yeah, into a topic that, well, it really makes you think, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's intersectionality
Okay.
and how it plays out in Black marriages. It's kind of about, like, realizing we're not just one thing, right?
Right.
Like, I'm a woman, obviously,
Right.
but I'm also a host speaker. Mention something about themselves. We all have all these different layers to who we are, and they all matter.
Exactly. And intersectionality is kind of like that tool
Yeah.
to help us understand how all those different layers, race, gender, your sexual orientation, everything,
Yeah.
how they can all kind of overlap and create these very specific experiences for people.
Oh, okay.
So think of it like a lens almost
Okay.
for how someone might face like multiple forms of privilege or even disadvantage all at the same time.
Oh, wow. Okay, so today we're like focusing that lens on Black marriages, right?
Right.
Specifically on those in the LGBTQ plus community.
Yes.
So we're not just talking about like the normal everyday complexities of a marriage,
Oh.
but we're adding in navigating love and commitment
Yeah.
while also facing all these like additional societal pressures.
Exactly. And it's important to start by really getting a clear understanding of the whole landscape, right?
Yeah.
We know that marriage in many cultures especially, comes with a lot of expectations. But for the Black community in particular, those expectations often intersect with traditions that go way back,
I see.
often rooted in religious beliefs or like historical roles.
Okay, so you're saying that for like LGBTQ plus individuals who are Black,
Yeah.
the whole concept of marriage
Yes.
might already have like a different weight to it,
Yes.
even before we even bring in all the legal and social stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Imagine like trying to bring together who you are and your desire for love and partnership, but then at the same time, all these expectations
Right.
that don't reflect your reality.
Right.
So that's a huge internal conflict for a lot of people.
Well, yeah.
And then on top of that, you have to deal with all those external pressures, societal stigma, even rejection from your own family,
Yeah.
because they're holding on to those traditional views.
Man, it's heartbreaking
Yeah.
to think about like families being torn apart because they have different views on love and marriage.
It's a sad reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But beyond like that personal level, weren't there some legal barriers too?
Oh, absolutely.
That specifically targeted same-sex couples. I vaguely remember like reading about some court case a while back.
You're probably thinking about Obergefell v. Hodges.
Oh, yeah.
Back in 2015,
Yeah.
huge Supreme Court ruling. That's the one that legalized same-sex marriage across the entire nation.
Okay.
But even before that,
Yeah.
a lot of individual states were having their own battles about marriage equality.
See, this is what I love about these deep dives.
What's that?
I knew about Obergefell,
Right.
but I never really connected it back to all of this. It's like, yeah, legally things changed, but did that just erase, like, poof, all the societal and cultural pressure?
No, not at all. Legal recognition, it's huge. It's a giant step.
Right.
But it's not going to magically change deeply ingrained, societal views overnight.
Right.
Even today, you'll find that a lot of LGBTQ plus couples, especially within the Black community, still face a ton of discrimination.
Wow.
And it can be subtle, like little biases,
Uh-huh.
or it could be just outright hostility.
Geez.
Doesn't matter if it's housing, healthcare, even just going about your day, your regular social interactions,
Okay.
discrimination is there.
So it's almost like you're constantly having to prove that your love and your commitment are valid,
Yeah.
which, I mean, that just sounds exhausting.
And that actually brings us to the work of Kimberly Crenshaw.
Okay.
You familiar with her?
I don't think so.
She's the one who coined the term intersectionality.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And her work is incredibly important because it helps us grasp how these different forms of oppression can combine, essentially, and create a very specific, unique experience for individuals. It's not just about being Black or LGBTQ plus there.
Right.
It's about the intersection of those identities.
Oh, okay. I get it. So we've talked a lot about the challenges.
Yes,
What are
actually-
the good stuff?
Yeah.
It can't be all uphill battles, right? Tell me about like the triumphs and joys within Black LGBTQ plus marriages.
Oh, there are tons. Despite all that adversity,
Yeah.
there are incredible stories of resilience,
Oh, wow.
love, and joy. You have couples building families, creating communities, pushing for more acceptance within their circles and just beyond.
That's fantastic. Didn't I read something like about the National Black Justice Coalition?
Yes.
that advocates for Black LGBTQ plus folks,
Yeah.
those kinds of organizations must be such a source of like strength and support.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Community organizations, they're vital. Offering safe spaces, resources, they help with advocacy work, you know?
Right.
They play this crucial role in empowering Black LGBTQ plus couples to kind of navigate the, unique challenges they face.
Sometimes it just feels like society wants to shove the whole idea of marriage into this one tiny box.
Yeah, yeah.
But looking at it through this lens of intersectionality, it makes you realize how diverse and beautiful love can actually be.
Yeah.
It's not just about a ceremony and a piece of paper.
No.
It's about that deep connection and commitment that two people share.
Precisely. And when you think about the resilience,
Uh-huh.
especially within Black LGBTQ plus couples who have fought so hard for their right to love and be recognized, it really challenges all those traditional ideas around marriage. It really opens up our understanding of what family and partnership can actually look like.
Wow. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We unpacked all those societal pressures. We touched on legal milestones like Obergefell. We talked about intersectionality with Crenshaw's work. We even celebrated the resilience and triumphs within the Black LGBTQ plus community. That's a journey.
And really, we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, wow.
But this deep dive, I hope, really highlighted why understanding intersectionality is so crucial.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that people have unique experiences based on all these overlapping identities they have. And in the end, it's about working towards a world that is more equitable and inclusive for everybody.
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up here, I'm left with this kind of lingering question. What can each of us do,
Yeah.
even in just small ways, to support Black LGBTQ plus couples?
That's a great question.
How can we all help to create a world where love, in all its beautiful forms, is celebrated and protected? That's something I'm definitely going to be thinking about.
Me too.